This is the Universal Modular Glottoscope. It was designed primarily to do vocal fold surgery, especially in the musculomembranous region. It is also well suited to work on the vestibular folds. As you can see, the entire instrument is modular in its components. One has a vertical handle here that fits to a horizontal handle that can be just positioned by pushing it into place, and it locks. This is a spring lock mechanism here, and that just slips out. With this system, there is a series of tubes. At present, there are 3, a small, medium, and large. Ultimately, there will be more of them, especially in the smaller sizes for the pediatric population. There's a joining mechanism here whereby the tube is inserted. There's a spring lock by pushing in and then turning, and that locks it into place. In the vertical handle, there is an internal spring mechanism with 2 pins, and that can be then joined to the connector on the tubes. And to take the tube off or to switch the tube, one just simply reverses the steps. Press in, and out it comes. So this is now locked into place. The tube is designed as a superior spatula and then an inferior base plate that will attach in a moment. If you notice, the shape is such that it's a triangular, mostly in conformation. The top is like a lancet arch, and this area here is to distract the vestibular folds out of the way. We then take the base plate, which you see here, which is then placed on top, and this slides into place and then locks over here. Now that the tube is completed, one can actually create internal distension distally in this area by pushing off the endotracheal tube and distracting the supraglottal tissues here above the true vocal folds out of the way. Now that the plate is in place, one can place the light carrier, which goes right in and slides in easily, as well as a suction cannula. The unit is complete at this point. There is a self-contained suction, there's self-contained lighting that are detachable. This portion here is made of titanium to make it light. A lighter instrument gives one better proprioception of the soft tissues of the throat. When we're working, we actually can take advantage of the lateral slots for angulating hand instruments. What we have here on these tubes is a reverse taper to accommodate the microscope oculars. So even with this medium size, we have full binocular vision at all powers of the microscope. We can now look at it and see that it is a conformation such that it is narrow at the top so that it can get by the floor of the mouth and the tongue base. One of the other advantages of this scope is its detachability. So if there is a difficult intubation, such as one might encounter with an obstructing cancer, one can actually expose the glottal aperture with the tube, and then one can remove the base plate, and the endotracheal tube will be left in place to fit through this slot. It is not so dissimilar to the model of Chevalier Jackson's inserting laryngoscope for the bronchoscope.